Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading, general Gemini collective reading. Okay, let's see. I normally pull out 3 houses of interest for you for the upcoming month. So let's see what comes out now. So we've got 6th house, which is the house of routine. This is your normal daily routines. It can also be your health, diet and well-being, and also the house of pets. So any one of those areas may be coming up for you. It's also mastery. Well, it's too many. It's also mastery of your craft. So whatever, if you don't go to a workplace, then it could be whatever it is that you're currently doing, projects you're working on for yourself and so on. We've got solar eclipse coming in. This one wants to come out, and this one as well. Okay, so we've got Sagittarius IC, and we've got lunar eclipse. Bottom of the deck is Venus Love. So that's a nice card, always a nice card to be having. So this can be symbolizing love, exactly what it says, or it could be self-love, or it could be abundance coming in for you in some way. So this can be a windfall or some sort of monetary, help. But it can also be refinement and appreciation of all beautiful things, artistic pursuits, artistic talents, and so on. Let's see if we can get another house card for you. So it wants to come out. 4th house, which is the house of home, and also the connection you have to your family, your roots, your foundation, and your ancestry, your ethnic identity. We've got 1st house as well, which is your body, your physical body, what you project to other people, what other people see when they see you. And let's just get the goddess guidance now and see. Straight out. Okay, so we've got Artemis Guardian coming up for you. We've got Astara Fertility, so it looks like you're changing something in your home environment. And then we've got Easy Does It Una, and this is for your 1st house. So you may be wanting to do something physically or change something in the way you're approaching your life currently. But there's going to be some sort of upheaval with that, some sort of change of perception or attitude. It could be a new physical regime, a sports regime, or some kind of fitness, but it's saying just Easy Does It with that. 4th house, something coming in for you. Definitely some sort of change in your 4th house, but it's something new, a new beginning or a new start or a fresh start or a new project, or perhaps you're renovating or changing something in your home, or it could be changes within your home. And then, as I said, 6th house, which is your work routines, your daily routines, mastery of your craft. It's also your health, diet and well-being, and the house of pets. Bottom of the goddess deck is Guinevere True Love. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be affecting your home life. It's also going to be affecting your self-expression. Okay, so so with True Love, Guinevere, this is saying to you that the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So this can be indicating that your romantic needs are not being met in some way. So this can also be about pouring self-love into yourself. So what you would put into a relationship, what you would pour into a relationship, you need to pour it onto yourself as well. Do the things for yourself that you would do for a partner or a best friend. So it's about enhancing that romantic romance is not necessarily between partners. It can also be a romantic environment within your home, within yourself, within your where you are. So this is about bringing fresh flowers in, perhaps making your environment a very welcoming, loving, nurturing kind of a place. Pretty things, beautiful things that make you feel good. enjoy sort of a nice supper with your glass of wine or your candles, even if it's just for yourself. This normally does indicate that a soulmate is coming in for you, some sort of strong connection, a partner. So this can be somebody new entering your life, and you have a very deep connection with this person. Because there's lots of flowers around, it could be during a flower season, or when the fresh flowers are coming out, or it could just be that when you do this for yourself, when you enhance your environment and enjoy just romantic a romantic environment which you've created for yourself, then that welcomes the other person in. That can happen as well. It could also be that you are going through a regeneration or a renewal with your current partner, where you suddenly realize that actually this is the one for you, or you have a fresh start, some sort of new beginning, and that is certainly coming in with a Stara. So just see where you are. It depends where you are in your relationship status, where you are in your life, at what stage you're in, that this will apply. But it's a beautiful card, very, very nice card, love and romance and all the beautiful things to do with that coming in for you. And that's backed up with Venus love. So you've got a double love set of cards coming in. Venus is everything to do with love. This is also about pouring love and charm onto whatever it is that you're doing, or whoever you're coming into contact with. She's all about that love and charm, beauty, refinement, all the finer things in life. She loves luxuries as well. So as I said, you could be needing to just improve your home environment, to make it more, bring in your home comforts, your creature comforts, make it a little bit more luxurious, sort of a few velvet cushions, nice candles, fresh flowers, or I don't know, whatever it is that you like to do, whatever is going to create a romantic and loving environment within your home. Whether you're with a partner or not, you need to do that. Venus is all about refinement, about beauty. It's also about artistic talents. So you may have some artistic talents which are coming out now, and perhaps they're reflecting in your home. Perhaps you're redecorating. And you're using your interior decorating skills, or just your skills when it comes to finding beautiful pieces, beautiful things, making your home beautiful, changing the colors, redecorating, or perhaps moving home, finding another home somewhere else, or moving in with somebody. You'll have to just see how it comes out for you. But Venus is all about love. It is also about a windfall or some sort of monetary support coming in for you as well. And it can very much be about self-love as well if you're not in a partnership. So just see, how it comes out for you. But it is also, it could be an indication of career from a beauty perspective. So you could be entering the beauty industry or involved in the beauty industry in some way. So this can be hair, makeup, physical, like fashion, jewelry, art, creating art, the artistic skills from the actual arts. So this can be stage work or theatre, anything artistic comes in with this card as well. But you've got double love here, so it seems to me that you have love is coming in for you in some way. So as I said, with the sixth house, this is the house of your work and your health, diet and well-being, and also your pets. So you could be going through some sort of shift there, because you've got solar eclipse revolution coming in for you. So some sort of it could be a little bit of a shock and an upheaval, or it could be something that was kind of, it was in the background and now it's here for you. But usually these can be quite quick and all-encompassing. This card can bring that in, a solar eclipse, and it literally will change your world. So you're in for some kind of radical rearrangement. So you could be changing your position, your work position. The workplace could be changing. It can be change of colleagues, but it's also mastery of your craft, or some sort of change with whatever it is that you're doing. It could be a change of your average working day, the routines that you've been busy with, some sort of upheaval and rearrangement going on. It could also be that it can also cover relationships. So you may have a close-knit relationship with your working colleagues, and some sort of changes coming in there. So either you are moving, or somebody else is coming in, or somebody else is leaving, or something is going to be rearranged. You may have to dive in to fix, change, or create something. with your current circumstances, and this will be, once you've done that, you will be having a much better situation. It will be much better for you. This is always ultimately to bring you to your highest place, for growth. So whatever is coming for you, make sure you embrace the change and that you approach it with a good attitude and with an open mind to allow it to flow with you. If it's to do with your health and your diet and your well-being, this is saying that some sort of shift or change is required now, and it may come upon you quickly through some sort of perhaps you develop something, or you just find that certain foods just don't agree with you anymore, or your well-being and your lifestyle are intimately connected now, and what used to be right for you or was okay before is now not okay. So you really have to do a quick shift and a turnaround. You will feel a bit uncomfortable during that phase because until the dust settles, you may just be dealing with many things at once. But it is a revolution. You're literally changing direction. It can be a 360-degree change, a turning point, an epiphany, something like that. Something really will come in to shake things up for you. And whatever you lose during this period, when you perceive it as being a loss, it will come back in some way, shape or form. So don't be too scared when you see things leaving or things changing. It's for the best. Okay. Now with Artemis Guardian coming in, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So you may be feeling that with these changes going on, that you're somehow exposed, or you and your family are exposed in some way, or you're fearing for their well-being and so on. And Artemis is saying to you that you've called upon the protection of heaven. So whatever your prayers that you have said to whoever that you pray to, you and your loved ones are spiritually protected and safe. So do not put energy into worrying and stressing about that, because they are protected, and not to concern yourself with that. Your job at this time is to spread your love and light and your magical abilities and everything that you've come into this lifetime with. It's your job to spread that in some way, whether that's to your immediate circle, to your work colleagues, or your family, or whatever it is. That is your job, is to focus on that, the love and the light that you have come into this world with. Each of us have got a specific set of things which we have come in with, which are coming to light now. So it's you need to focus on that. You need to be spreading that around. Your kind word, or your positive attitude, or your peaceful inner well-being radiates outward to other people, and they pick up on that, and they feel comforted around that. So make sure that you are a model of peace, that you are a model of well-being and positivity, or just kindness. Whatever it is that you've got in this, if you've got something useful to tell somebody else, or some advice to help them with, or to assist them in some way, then you spread your love and light. That is your mission, and leave the protection of your family and your loved ones to the universe. You've sent out a prayer, and it has been answered. With the fourth house, as I said, this is everything to do with your physical home, your actual physical home, the structure, but it can also be where you are currently residing. And it's also your the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. And certainly, your connection to your foundation, your roots, your family, your ethnic identity, your ancestry, and so on. So for some people, they are combining families. With the changes going on in the world, they're finding that is the most cost-effective way to deal with a whole range of issues. The families are banding together and buying property together, purchasing property together, or they're cohabiting in some way to pool their resources and so on. So something like that could be coming in for you. It could also be that you are moving somewhere else, changing your residence, relocating, because you've got Ostara and you've got fertility, so a fresh new beginning is in here for you. It could also be that you are renovating or redoing your home, or you're just simply selling your home and upscaling or downscaling or whatever is appropriate. But it's a new project coming in, something new is coming in, some new condition is coming in for you. And it could also just be the relationship you have with your ancestry, with your family. Perhaps you are seeing that your family is your most valuable asset at this time. A lot of people are in that situation, because through the changes that have happened in the world, a lot of people are turning to their family for resources and for support and help. Whatever is appropriate for you, you can see. It could also be that you have a change. Somebody is, leaving your home environment, or you've got somebody new coming in. And certainly with love coming in here, it certainly seems that you have, you're perhaps moving in together with somebody, a partner, or you're changing something in some way. But certainly there's a change on the home front. With Sagittarius IC coming in, this is a very visionary card. It's about being open-minded and being open to adventure and exploration. And with the 4th house, you may be relocating, as I said, you may be moving somewhere else, and you just need to expand your vision a bit in order to bring you to the new place, to the place where you are supposed to be. So you need to expand your vision. You need to have a sense of adventure, be open to exploring. That is very much governed by Sagittarius. It could also be that this may be long distance. It could be that, because Sagittarius normally rules the 9th house, and that is all about international or long distance places. So it could be a relocation for some distance away. This is not a short trip. It could also be that you are thinking about learning or sort of upskilling in some way to tackle a project which is home related, or skilling up in some way. It could also be that you're thinking about your belief systems and your philosophies in life, and your philosophy about your background, your family, your ancestry. Perhaps you're exploring that in some way. I think it could also very well be to do with legal things. The law comes in, maybe you may be changing something with your home environment, and that is coming up for you as well. So sort of legal documents and so on. But it is also using your intuition at this time. So with your 4th house, as I said, you may be changing something in your home, or you are relocating, or there's some sort of shift going on, and you're going to be needing to use your intuitive abilities in order to work out what is the best way forward at this time. And but it is really about opening up and and sort of improving your vision of things, seeing the bigger picture. Also getting outdoors, going on an adventure or exploration of some sort. With a star of fertility, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So everything is summed up in that. Something new is coming in for you, a new project or a new home, or some sort of shift within the home. But it's a good time to refresh, renew, redo, or change completely. Some sort of new project getting off the ground. For some of you, springtime is going to be important. But there's certainly, it's fertility as in, your ideas are changing. Your ideas are changing about things. It could also be that, possibly within your physical self, perhaps you are bringing somebody new into your home life. It is a fertile card, so possibly this is affecting your fertility as such. It could be something to do with that as well. Perhaps you're bringing a new member into your family, to see, where you are. It depends on where you are in your life and at what stage you are, but certainly some sort of shift is approaching within your home life, and you need to expand and think bigger and try new things. With the 1st house, the body, as I said, the 1st house is everything to do with your physical self. It's also your physical body, your life force, your chi, your energy levels. It's also what you're projecting at any time, what you're projecting outwards, what people are going to pick up from you. So this can be your personality, your characteristics, and just what you're projecting at any time. We all go through different phases in life, so it's how you're meeting your life, how you are going forward in your life. It's also your sort of personal independence, how you are meeting the world, how you're projecting yourself, how you're pushing yourself forward, how you're navigating your day-to-day life. Everything to do with that. It's also to do with your appearance. You may be changing something as well, or you may be wanting to change something. Perhaps you want to update or just update your look in some way. It's also self-oriented interests. So this can be something that you're interested in, something that that's close to your heart, something that you enjoy, and it's an interest of yours, and you'd like to further it in some way. Perhaps you're going to be focusing on it as more than a hobby, something like that. But it's certainly, what you're bringing into the world, your personal independence, and how you're meeting the world, and how people are perceiving you at this time. So we've got lunar eclipse change coming in. So some sort of physical change, quite possibly. It could be to do with your, as I said, to do with your physical body. So possibly, if you're a feminine, perhaps your cycles are changing, or you are preparing for birth in some way because you've got fertility, which may affect your home life. Something like that may be coming in, or it could just be that, but it's unexpected. Whatever is coming in for you, it's an unexpected situation coming in. It's very quick, comes for you. It could be something that was in the background, something that was bubbling in the background, something that you kind of, it crossed your mind, or you were sort of aware of it, but the speed and the unexpectedness of it will catch you off guard. So it's literally an abrupt change, some sort of shift from literally one day to the next. Things can change literally overnight, very quick, very abrupt shift. But whatever this change is, it's inevitable and necessary, and it's completely necessary for you to go through this change. It's something that you simply must do, and it's for your highest good. And you will literally, you may feel uncomfortable once this shift has occurred, because it literally will get you out of, if you've been in a rut or any kind of stagnant situation, this will lever you out of that. This change can wrap up within 6 weeks, or it can unfold over a 6-month period. So within that 6-month period, it can unfold. But it really can, it can make you feel very uncomfortable initially while the change is happening, because we weren't really prepared for it, But be open, be positive. It can also be a realization change, or a perception change, or an attitude change. Something is occurring for you where you're suddenly seeing things very differently than how you looked at them before. It can be that. So it's like this realization comes upon you, and now you know what you have to do, or now you can see that whatever situation was, whatever you were in, or whatever situation was occurring, you've now outgrown that, and you need to move on, or a new situation is coming into your life. So just see how that plays out for you. But it's governed by the moon, so it's cyclical. Then we've got Una, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So she's saying, rest assured, you do not need to force or rush things at this time. Just let things unfold as they should, and don't be worrying about things, or worrying that you're running out of time, or you haven't got enough time to do something, or you feel at a loss with it when it comes to your life purpose, or anything like that, or something that you're trying to do, something you're trying to initiate here. Just let the universe handle it. Step back, and just get on with your life, and let things unfold. Everything is handled by divine timing. Just want to do a destiny card for you now. There we go. Authenticity. Okay. So what this is saying is that, I think this is specifically for the first house, because this is what you project to others. So you need to be your authentic self at this time. And that is knowing yourself very, very well, and not hiding or suppressing any aspects of yourself. This is about being fully comfortable with who you are and how you are, and what it is that you're trying to, what you're trying to move on with in your life. And so this is about being the most authentic self that you can be. And this is what if you can be working on, then that is what you're going to project from the first house point of view. And certainly when you're going into a relationship, or you may have a new love interest coming in for you now, and this is about being your most authentic self, because then there's nothing hidden. this person that's coming in will recognize that. They will see that because it's genuine, it's heartfelt, it's who you are. So you need to be projecting that and to be working on that. And that will draw towards you authentic experience as well. So what you are feeling inside, what you are working on inside, that is what is going to be projected outwards. And so be a model of peace, be a model of whoever it is that you are, and fully own who you are, and love who you are. And then that will be projected as being your authentic self, and that will draw towards you the experiences that you want and the people that you want. You start to be empowered because you're your authentic self, fully accepting of yourself in all ways, loving yourself, and you can't go wrong really as soon as you do that. Okay, Gemini, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care, and I will see you next month.